Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the party. It has been a good long minute since I have done one of these fairy tale nightmare theater streams. I thought I was going to be completely tired after today, but I am now completely awake. Hello, Sprinkle Cake. Eureka's mom, hello. So tonight, I usually kind of break down every stream because a lot of new. You are the mom of the beautiful Eureka. I kind of break down what this is. If you were alive in the early to mid late 80s, possibly 90s, there was a show that I used to watch back in the day. It was Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Nightmare Theater. It was a show. Did I mention it was a show? I used to get it on at Blockbuster all the time, but looking at them now as an adult, like there's definitely a creep factor to it. So I like to go back and watch them and just kind of chit chat. And what did I pick today? What did I pick? I used to record them on TV. You stole cable. I love that. So what did I pick? So I don't want to do these too often that I run out, because eventually they're going to run out. But I'm going to do The Princess and the Pea. I know Liza Minnelli's in this one. Oh yeah, I had Blockbuster VHS all the time. I know for a fact that Liza Minnelli's in this one, but I don't know who else. Oh wait, let me get my background stuff going. How silly of me. Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead. Where's my witchy shit? Where's my witchy vibe stuff? Who's been messing with my jet? Well, I guess I'll figure it out, because it is not anywhere that I want it to be. Oh, well, here's a different one. Perfect. We'll just do this one. No painting today. We're just gonna chill.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Hi, Shelley.
Welcome to Fairy Tale Theater. Join us for tonight's tale about a lonesome prince who finds his true princess through the help of a fool and a small green vegetable. The Princess and the Pea.
Yes, dude.
I'm so bad with names. I'm sure if once I see them, I'll be like, oh yeah, that guy. Mr. Penis. Yes, Patrick. Yes, coming in with the Lawrence. We love it. We love to see it. She's your celebrity look-alike. I can see that. I could totally see that, Sprinkle Cake.
Come on, Jeremy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Castle Museum of Art. We learn from history what affected art, such as myth, religion, growth of nations, and the art struggle in society.
She was.
Now, this exhibit of Western art was developed after it came in contact with countries of the Near East.
That is not a pea. That's a fucking what you call it? Like a huge gumball that you would see. Okay. Let's call it like a huge marble or something. But that's not a pea, sir. That's huge. Anyone could actually I feel like I have a feeling that people would feel that, especially on types of beds that they had back then. I don't think they would have the thick mattresses and what we have now, but that is not a pea, sir. That's like a crab apple.
Hey, honey, look at this.
What is it?
Looks like a pea. Excuse me, sir. What is this?
It's a pea.
Told you so.
Why on earth would anyone put a pea in a museum?
Because it's old and it's famous, that's why.
Then why is it not shriveled and stinks like Joran's balls? It's the size of a testicle.
Don't touch the glass.
Oh, well, why is it famous?
Well, if you really want to know, I'll tell you all about it.
You really don't have to.
No, Fred. I'd like to hear.
Good. See, once upon a time, many years ago... Hey, don't touch the glass. You want to hear the story? Don't touch the glass. Where was I?
Many years ago.
Oh, yes. This entire area here used to be a kingdom. And it was ruled by King Federico, Queen Veronica, and their son, Prince Richard. And they lived in a castle, something like that. Now, they were pretty much your typical everyday ruling monarchy, complete with fawning servants and a court fool.
Walk the cat.
That's Joran right there trying to work on his comedy act.
And my favorite, the old dog's cradle. Love that one. Not a gulp, you idiot.
Oh my god, you're so bougie you can't even sip your own little teacup? What a bitch.
Oh, sorry, my lady of perfection.
I have just decided something. I like being the king.
That's nice, Frederick.
Hello, Mother.
You're gonna hurt somebody with that, dude.
Hello, Father.
Will you stop that distracting yo-yo?
What for?
You're not funny.
I need that as a soundbite for Joran content. You're not funny.
Fetch. Mother.
Damn, what a brat.
Oh, you're still here? Well, don't you have a ship's christening to attend to today?
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm not sure that I know what to do.
Well, if you'd read the official royal handbook, you'd know the procedure. You merely mumble.
You know what? That's true, Sprinkle Cake. I mean, she might have been busy giving the king the old-fashioned. I mean, how could she possibly sip some tea when she's doing that? It's very thoughtful of him.
A few words of protocol. Take a large bottle of champagne and strike it firmly against the bow of the ship. Now, Richard.
Okay, so we're definitely setting up these characters. They are assholes.
You try.
So it seems like the castle was a pretty good place to live. But Prince Richard didn't think so,
Richard.
and he soon became depressed.
What the fuck, Richard?
And so the serf says to the peasant, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have plowed so
God, this room. It looks like fucking Lauren's trailer. There's a bunch of plywood in
deep. Get it? I wouldn't have plowed so deep. Oh, listen, Richard, that's a funny joke.
Shut up. Oh, don't sulk. I'm sorry. I'm preoccupied with a problem of a princely nature.
Oh, yes, real tough being a prince. You're rich, you're powerful, you can have anything you want. Ooh, that's a real burden.
I know I should be happy with my relatively privileged lot in life, but alas, I'm not happy.
I love the eyeliner they put on him.
At least I'm fairly certain that I'm not.
Got a little John Cusack thing going on.
Well, I'll tell you what I do when...
Those glasses look way too modern. They look far too modern for this time. Like, it's off. Like, yes, we get it. It's the security guard from the other scene. Prince Richard, the crying prid. I feel like the whole Jester's costume it's not very period. What are these sheets? Okay, I'm getting way too nitpicky right now. I need to calm down.
Whenever I'm feeling
This just
down,
started.
I stick a big red feather in me hat, I put on my dancing shoes, then I turn that silly frown upside down and chase those blues away. Get.
Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry, it's my job.
You see, I need something more. I need something to make my relatively perfect life complete. See, I need something soft and gentle and loving, like...
Why do I hear a goat? Am I crazy?
a little dog. Or a hamster.
Now, Richard,
No, you see, if I had a hamster, I could teach it clever tricks.
No. I think what you're talking about is a wife.
A wife?
Yeah.
Would that be better than a hamster?
Much.
Yes, a wife. A wife, yeah.
Some people prefer hamsters.
Of course, she couldn't be just anybody. She would have to be a real princess. No, because anything else would be ghastly. And when I find this princess, she shall henceforth be known as my princess,
Wife.
wife.
Okay, so this kid definitely was dropped on his head as a baby. See? We here? This is the dent. This is the place where Mama dropped me on my head. And I have a dent. I have a fucking dent in my head.
Oh, Richie, your mind snaps like a steel trap.
Yes, it does rather, doesn't it? Fool. You are indeed a friend. A comrade. And a prized possession.
Oh, go on.
No, really. Do a funny dance now and make me laugh. There's a good chap.
All right, choo, woo, sprain my toe. That's the end of that.
And now you know the story.
Two clubs. No bid.
This... I don't want to give this guy too much shit, but... I don't know how I feel about this.
Someone ought to sort of, get...
I think, oh my god. nice little pause there. Like, I get they're making it so he's so privileged that he doesn't know how to do the simplest of things. And I'm gonna assume one of them is think. Or they didn't teach him anything, but he's just so naive and spoiled he doesn't even know how to open a door.
Get that. There's someone at the, as it were,
The princess and the John
someone without.
Without what? Open the door! Hi. I don't believe it. Oh, so... What?
I just came
hear it, but it's rather late.
You see, I've been traveling around the kingdom,
I am so confused what time this is supposed to take place at.
just sort of gathering experiences, so to speak. And I was on my way to this jousting festival, but then I ran into this wonderful man who told me that there was a marvelous minstrel festival closer. Are you going?
No, we don't subscribe to musical events.
Well, anyway, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this big storm blew up, and I mean, did I tell you about my horse?
No.
Oh, my horse? My horse has this lightning fetish, and he fell down, and he threw me off, and he threw me right in your...
I'm sorry, what? They just said fetish. God.
mud, and I twisted it.
Twisted what?
I twisted my foot.
I say this is highly irregular, you know.
I like your hat.
Oh, thank you.
As a matter of fact, I like the whole outfit.
Oh, not really an outfit. I mean, it's more of a sort of, as it were...
Oh, no, don't misunderstand me. I mean, I know it's not good for formal occasions, but for just lounging, it's smart.
Say, do you know where you are?
Yes, I know exactly where I am. I'm lost. Where am I?
This is the royal palace, and I myself have the honor to be His Highness, the Prince, heir to the throne.
Terrific.
Oh, you're totally fine. Sleep well.
Oh,
It's pleased to meet you. I'm a princess myself, but you can call me Alicia.
you're a princess?
Oh, yeah, not that it not that it matters. Listen, I really hate to impose upon you, but I am tired. I'm soaking wet. My foot is killing me. And oh boy, could I use a drink. Oh.
You've infected my milk.
Oh,
Well, anyway, listen. If I could
you've infected my milk.
impose on your princely kindness and just ask to stay the night, I'd be ever so grateful.
But you don't seem like a princess.
Well, it's
Hi, Honest. Hello.
a little hard to look dazzling when you're covered in mud, but...
Well,
all right.
That coat, though. Serve.
I understand. I'll just hobble down the road, slogging through mud until I get...
all right, all right. I do have compassion, you know,
Thank you.
but just for tonight.
All right.
Oh, really? So when you follow on Twitter, that's funny. Ah, that's so funny. I'm a prince, but also daughter of a fifth house, holder of a sacred chalice of Rix, heir to the holy rings, baptized.
I don't believe for a
If that's a reference, I don't know what that is.
second that you're a princess.
Well, whatever.
Whatever what?
What?
That's a very Joran thing to say. I'm not sure what you're saying, but cool.
All right.
What?
Early to bed, early to rise. Makes a fool healthy, wealthy, and funny.
Okay, there
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
it, funny. I like that.
This is a fool. Fool, I don't have time to explain. I want you to let this lady sleep in your room.
Wait, is this the gestures room?
Room.
We're gonna find out.
Oh, thank you, my benevolent master.
Thank you. This would be just fine, honestly.
Allow me to freshen our little love nest, miss, and welcome to my boudoir.
You will sleep in the stables.
What?
Stable.
What about my hay fever?
Well, look, it's only for a few days. It's only until my foot
A
heals.
few days. A few days. Oh no, no! My mother, the queen, you know, she hates uninvited house guests. No, you'll have to keep completely out of sight.
Well, I understand it. Please don't be worried. I will be invisible, and I'll be quiet as a mouse. You know?
Yeah. I'll probably sneeze to death, but hey, anything for chivalry.
Oh.
Yes, let me help you. There we go.
Hello, Long Fast Views. We are watching Fairy Tale Theater's The Princess and the Pea. It's very strange so far, like all these episodes, but they're still fun to watch.
If you'll just take the other end, then we can put it anywhere you... delighted to be.
Well, I'll bid you good night.
She's a princess, but she is totally not grossed out that she is going to be sleeping in the jester's room and the room is nasty. You know what? I like her. She's humble.
Sure, I can get some sleep.
Good night.
Good night. My mother, you know, is
I'll
sick.
ring. Excuse me. Come here. What? Come here.
I'm coming.
It's true. You have the most expressive eyebrows I've ever seen.
Oh, really? Good night.
Good night. Thank you again. Good night.
You may kneel. Now, royal messenger, what message do you bring?
From Queen Cynthia. She says that she disagrees.
She does. Well, take her this message.
But it's a 3-day ride. My horse died of exhaustion. I ran the last.
Oh, that's a pity. Dear Cynthia, how?
Damn, this is like a queen Karen. This is a Karen queen right here.
How are you? We are fine, but we strongly disagree with you. We are still convinced that parsley is a suitable garnish that livens up an otherwise drab plate.
Well, I have
Don't
to
you
talk
see
to
I'm in the middle of something very important? We anxiously await your answer to this pressing problem. You're truly royal, Queen Veronica. Now, you may go. Now, what is it?
Well,
Look at those shoes.
what?
They're atrocious.
Well,
Shoemaker!
morning. Mother, I have decided that I want to marry a princess.
What?
Oh, no, sort of might like to marry a princess.
Out of the...
I can't believe this guy's still alive. Because he just got a champagne bottle cracked on the back of his head.
question. You know how we feel about having house guests staying in the castle.
But I need a companion. I need a wife.
Speaking of companions, we are not pleased that you and the fool spend so much time together. He's idiotic, he's obnoxious, and he is not funny.
Father thinks he's funny.
Sweet face, shall I be king the rest of my life?
Yes, Fredikins, of course.
Okay, no wonder this kid's an idiot.
Fantastic. That's a load off the place where my mind is.
Okay.
Well, can I continue?
Mother, may I continue?
May I continue?
Proceed.
See, I need someone to love me. I need someone who can...
We love you. We've had a nanny tell you that since the day you were born.
Please. Please, can I marry a princess? Please.
Richard. We want you to be happy. Not deliriously happy, of course, but reasonably happy, so we have to...
Yes, long fast fuse. This lady is how Jessie makes her mother sound. Yes. 100%. And I feel like the prince is kind of acting like Jessie a little bit. Please, give me what I want.
Decided to grant you your desire.
Oh. I see. Oh, well. Well, of course, she has to be a real princess. She has to be beautiful, charming. She has to have a proper pedigree, of course, and a good dowry. Most important,
Yes, God forbid you have another goat.
she has to make me look great.
Yes, of course. We shall immediately begin to make arrangements to find a suitable and a politically advantageous partner for you in marriage.
From this day forth, I proclaim that all young men in the kingdom known as Robert shall henceforth be known as Buddy. Let it be written.
Yes, my lord.
Just put up with his bullshit.
And so the queen rounded up all the prospective princesses in the area and began that long process known as the royal interviews.
Okay, I see what's going on here.
Number 7,
Oh my god, this is like an audition.
Princess Bovina of Agricola.
Thank you. Next.
It's so harsh. It's like,
Well, I will not marry a princess who smells like a sheep.
you hang out with the gesture who keeps a goat in his room, dude.
Comes from an agriculture kingdom.
And that other one, she had a dirty lip.
That was a moustache, Richard.
Oh, was it? Oh. Well, in any case, I don't want to marry it.
Don't worry. I'll tell you who you want to marry. Next.
So what's he like?
I think he liked me. I think he's positively dashing.
Personally, I'm not all that attracted to dashing. I prefer cute.
Number 13. 13, please.
Oh, number 13. I'm number 13.
Now you go in, and the queen and the prince will ask you some simple questions. Just relax. Be
Oh no, I have a feeling they're gonna have this, make this girl look out to be like a simpleton.
yourself and be perfect.
Be yourself, but be perfect.
Well, that appears to be it.
I'm doomed.
We've seen every princess in the land, and we've narrowed it down to these two. Princess Rebecca, Princess Elizabeth. We'll invite them back to the castle for further inspection, and then
Right? Voice to voice. He does have a little more hair than Lord, but he's getting there.
I shall choose between the two.
Do I really want to get married?
Okay, this transition music is tripping me out.
Oh, everything was going well career-wise. Worked some of the bigger villages, a little street miming.
Oh, that's clever.
Oh, yeah. Some taverns. And 9 years later,
They haven't even acknowledged the goat. The goat is just hanging there. Just like, whatever.
wham, hit the big time.
Oh, fool, it must be fun to be in show business.
Oh, it's a living. Hey, how's your foot?
Are you sure it's good to soak it in pig lard?
Oh, well, can't hurt.
Just smells so awful.
I swear, I'm not gonna let go of this goat thing.
Listen, tell me a little bit more about Richard, will you?
What, Richie? Oh, he's a prince of a guy. Prince of a guy. Oh, God, I love that
I
one.
hate my mother. I hate her.
Yeah, pig lard. What'll they think of next?
I hate my mother. I hate her. I hate her.
Hello, Richard.
Hello. How's your foot? Ugh.
Yes, I know. But it's getting much better. I'll probably be leaving soon.
Something ghastly has happened to this room.
There's a fucking goat in the room.
I cleaned it up. You see, I looked it up in the royal handbook of what to do while hiding out.
She's a real find, this one, Richie.
Wish I could find someone. 24 princesses we saw. There's something not quite right about all of them. One had buck teeth, and one had the most extraordinary... Well, perhaps better not go into that.
You're no trip to Hollywood either, buddy. All right? Calm the fuck down.
Have you ever thought that the problem might just be with you?
Yep, there we go.
With me?
Tell him, Liza.
An extraordinary idea is absolutely out of the question. What can she mean?
What she means is that you would probably stand a much better chance of finding yourself a bride if you weren't so concerned with all of these superficial things. I mean, all you care about is title and pedigree and teeth.
Look! I am a prince, you know, with standards to maintain.
We all know you're a prince. We do. Fool, you know he's a prince, right?
Yeah, right, he's a prince.
Yes, let me continue to hang myself.
I know you're a prince. We appreciate that fact. It's just that I have yet to hear the word love.
He's gonna mansplain the hell out of it. Yes, yes, he is.
Mentioned. I mean, or isn't that important to you?
Oh, well, of course. If all the other conditions were met, then indeed, it certainly might.
You are an incurable romantic, Richie.
Go away.
Yeah, right.
You know what I think? I think you don't know what you want.
Look! I am the prince, heir to the throne. I am dashed nearly divine. Of course I know what I want. Who are you to talk to me like that?
I am a princess who happens to be in the wrong place at the right time trying to help out a stubborn prince.
Princess who goes around cleaning up fools' rooms. A fine princess. A plague on both your houses.
Wait, what?
Prince! Princess who goes around cleaning up fools' rooms. A fine princess. A plague on both your houses.
He just said a plague on both your houses. That had to be improv. Why did he just have to quote Shakespeare? That makes no fucking sense. Okay, there's this... We've got like one other shot of this mask, but I'm gonna call... Like, this mask kind of looks like Asbury Brad's little, like, avatar, or his little picture.
You could back me up.
A fool who meddles is soon unemployed, if you get my drift. Could you help me out of this, please? Stuck. Easy. Oh.
I'm loving the bass licks. Throw it. Jesus, relax, lady.
Yes. And in my spare time, do you know what I like to do?
Pray tell.
I like to count horses and think about my feet.
Pray, do you have interests other than podiatry and equestrian mathematics?
Yep, they're making her out to be the dumb one.
I like to watch birds.
I perceive common...
But honestly, what were women? They weren't allowed to do anything. They weren't allowed to learn anything back in the day, so it's not their fault.
ground. Do you like to catalogue the various species, map the migration routes, etc.?
Oh, I don't know about that. I just like to watch them eat. Birdies!
All right? I want a nice fair fight. I mean, let's keep this clean, boys. No thrusting below the belt. Touch swords and come out parrying. Ready? Onga. So, when are you and Princess Becky gonna tie the noose?
Oh,
Tie the noose. Damn, Liza. God damn, she's...
Princess Rebecca is very beautiful, I suppose, in time.
Yeah, the prince looks familiar to me too, but I can't remember what his name was, but I can't quite figure it. I wonder, was he the guy who played, there's that one movie that Liza did, Arthur? Movie. No. I can't find it. Hello, Tickleby Shivers! Slime Squid. Yeah, Liza. It's hard to... I rarely recognize her when she has the long hair. Movie. Liza. 1981. Oh no, he's not. I thought that was Dudley Moore, but that's not him. Definitely same ballpark, same. They would definitely be at the same casting.
She's a moron. That's a distinct possibility.
Good, Dad. Fall down.
Fencing is not a fool's forte.
All right, you're alive. Get up again.
On the other hand, I don't want to marry someone who has the personality of a moat.
So dump her.
On the other
Okay, like your personality is so stunning.
hand, she is a princess.
So marry her.
Yeah, I'm sure give her a couple of pounds of birdseed, she'll be happy as a lark. Get up?
Oh, that's funny. Oh, no.
Dad, fall down. Look, Richard, I mean, all kidding aside, I really believe this is not the girl for you.
You're right. I'd have a royal nervous breakdown.
Excuse me?
See, she's really good at playing those not like other girls. That's pretty much who she plays in that Arthur movie. It's the same character. She's quirky, she's funny, she's got amazing personality, but she gets overlooked a lot. Page Master, right? I know. Dad, fall down. She looks so much like her mom.
Me? But could you please tell me where the royal stables are?
She must be in the mood to count.
Yes, my dear. The royal
Tis a flesh wound. He's definitely trying to pull that.
stables. They're right.
I think that she means the royal stable.
Oh, the royal stables. Yeah, right there. This way. Yeah.
Yes.
Go to town, rent yourself a coach.
And then you just keep going on the same road that you're on, a long way.
Yeah, 75.
It's gotta be 80 miles.
Oh, 80 miles, yeah.
80 miles.
And hang a right.
Yes, and then you'll find it, and then you keep going anyway.
Thank you very much.
Nothing has ever... How do I explain this? So, there was a second Sex and the City movie. You know, just watching it, it's a lot. You know, they're throwing a lot at you. Two people are getting married. It's the two gay best friends of one of the ladies, and they get married. Liza Minnelli makes a fucking appearance to marry them, and then it's her and these other two ladies, like, dressed exactly like her with, like, the hair, and she sings Single Ladies, and they do this choreographed dance. She fucking ate. She ate that shit. It was so good. I was like, God damn it, Liza, you still got it. Don't remember when that was. Definitely was years ago, but that was something that truly surprised me in an amazing way.
Chili. No, never mind.
Nice girl.
Hey, you owe me one.
There.
You don't know how honored I am to meet you face to face.
Face to face.
The honor is entirely yours.
Quite frankly, you've always been my idol.
We're just simple folk, really.
Well, I was overjoyed when I received your invitation. You were considering me
Got some brown shit on your nose there, honey.
as a possible wife for your son, the prince.
Well, there was another lady under consideration, Princess Rebecca. She's vanished without a trace.
May I kiss your feet?
What?
I think you'll fit in very nicely
Is it a gold shoe?
with our humble little family.
I have just decided that the horizon is much too far away. And that is why I hereby command all the king's horses and all the king's men to take some very large ropes and pull the horizon closer to the castle. Let it be written, and let it be done.
This is a philosophizer, guys. This guy he's a deep thinker. Hello, Johnny Utah. Hi, Nuggets. Slade of All has a new movie coming out. I think I remember hearing about that. Yes. Hold.
Yes, I would like to show you the royal gardens. We have many beautiful flowers.
I'm allergic to flowers. They stink.
These, of course, are the royal thrones.
No kidding.
Wow. I know this dude's an idiot, but
Well, no.
this is the Princess and the Pea. It's very hard to tell. Hi, Bunny. Oh, the one. It was the heebie-jeebies. It was the something about the shivers. Who forgot about the shivers or some shit? I don't know. I still don't understand that one. And everyone kept trying to explain to me, it's fear, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, fine. Just let me be. This is supposed to be the Princess and the Pea, and we haven't even gotten to the part with the mattresses. We haven't even gotten there yet. That's the only thing that I really remember about this episode is that it takes a while for them to get to the point. Like, I understand they're trying to do something a little different and whatever, but... You missed it, Bunny. There were some bunnies on this episode.
These are going to have to go.
You know, for the past few hours, you have been rude, arrogant, obnoxious, and not a great deal of fun.
Why don't you shut your princely mouth?
Ooh, this is the mother he needed. This is the mother he desperately needed.
Frankly, my dear, I don't think I like you very much.
Frankly, my dear, I don't care.
Ah, horrible missed opportunity to say, frankly, I don't give a damn.
I don't have to impress you. Your mother is the one who counts, and in case you haven't noticed, she's crazy about me. You are simply a rung on my ladder to success. An object.
You know what? Yeah, but at the same time, like, she's kind of a girl boss. You know? Because she's like, I am not taking shit. I am not gonna be this... Drawing reference, but this dowdy little housewife who says whatever, who does whatever you say. Yeah, she's rude, but also boss.
To be stepped on.
See, now I like her.
There's something not quite right here.
Now, I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Maybe a little bit.
Just a little, not too much.
Yes, Mom.
Gardening, Mother?
Yes, yes. I just love working with my hands. I find it very relaxing.
Yes. Well, I have to talk to you about Princess Elizabeth.
Oh, yes, a fine girl. She will make you an excellent wife. And she happens to think that I am the cat's meow, so to speak.
Yes, but I think what she thinks of you is
In fact,
rather...
we've already begun the initial preparations for the wedding.
Oh, you're 30 minutes behind. No worries.
Your dirt have been designed. The rice is being grown.
Yes, but there is something wrong with the, as it were, relationship.
What?
I hate her.
Oh, tut, dear son, that's irrelevant. You'll sleep in separate rooms, you'll dine at separate tables, and you don't even have to see her if you don't wish.
And why on earth should I marry her?
Because there are no other princesses left, and because I said so, that's why.
But Mother!
And...
Is that dude gonna cut her? Looks like he's ready to strike.
Of discussion.
I love that they incorporate so many polka dots, because it's very, like, they look like little peas. So, I see you, show, I see you.
Prudence.
See, I truly believe, Bunny, that you just came in, so I don't think you've seen the court jester yet, but I think him and the court jester are in love, and that's what he's confused about. So that's what I think it should be like. Oh, You don't need a wife. You need your true love. The gesture. I mean, I see it. I see the chemistry.
I do so
Unless it's two peas.
love to go.
Like, I don't think we've ever seen his room. He's always going into the gestures room.
Hello.
Hello.
Where there's a goat.
Where's the fool?
I don't know. He's off experimenting with explosives or something. He said it was for his act.
Oh, Lord. You going somewhere?
Yes, actually. I mean, as much as I've enjoyed this tiny, cramped room, I've really got to be off.
Oh. Where will you go?
I don't know yet. I may go north, or I may go south. I may go east, or I may go west. Unless, of course, I'm feeling adventuresome, and then I'll go southwest.
You know, you've been here for days. I know absolutely nothing about you.
Well, there's not much to know, really. I mean, it's a usual story. A girl runs away from home, looking for, I don't know, life, I suppose. And I've traveled all the major roads. I've stayed in 2 or 3 kingdoms. I've been wooed by several village idiots. And I've met some very interesting people. Like the fool. And of course, you.
Oh, no. I'm not interesting. I'm just a mixed-up prince.
Well, that's not necessarily bad, but I found...
Oh my god. Maybe it's a prince and the frog situation, but the prince is the goat. I can totally
But
see
being
that.
mixed up only, well, it really shows that you care.
Oh. I suppose
It was the goat all along. That was his true love.
I suppose I am pretty great, aren't I?
I think so.
Well, since I am, so great, and a prince, to boot,
Not a duke, but a prince.
I command you to stay one more night.
I'd love to, but I can't.
No, but it's dark outside.
Well, I don't care about the dark.
You might get lost in the witch's wood,
I never get lost.
eaten by the proverbial dragon.
Your wish is my command.
Oh, here he is.
All right. You know.
See, look, I'm telling you, look at this mask. This is Asbury Brad's icon. His little avatar.
By your mistakes. Explosives are the funny.
Red Rose situation.
Hello?
Oh. Hello.
You couldn't sleep either, huh?
I have many things on my mind.
But it's such a beautiful night. I
Hello, Charlie Parker.
just had to enjoy it. You know what? It seems to me like the man on the moon is always smiling.
Why not? What's he got to worry about? He should try being a prince who's about to marry the crabbiest woman in 10 kingdoms.
Oh, woe is him.
Well, I sympathize with you, but unfortunately, life isn't always perfect.
Well, for a prince, it jolly well ought to be.
But it isn't.
Why not?
Because princes are human beings, and human beings aren't perfect. Of course, I'm pretty close.
Dollar store Prince Eric. Yeah, and like a little older too.
You're good company. Glad you're here.
Well, it's like the fool says, isn't it? Good company, bad company. At least you're not alone.
Excuse me.
You did not voice your voice. Charlie bit me. Ouch, Charlie! Ow!
What a beautiful courtyard this is.
What use is it if I can't find a princess to share it with? Here I am, about to marry a woman I hate, and I'm helpless. Oh, maybe it won't be so bad. I could simply ignore her, That would be unbearable. Unbearable. God. I kind of find a woman who's kind and gentle and understanding.
And fun, Richard, and fun.
And fun. Someone who's
You are the prince. You could always kill her. Yes. Yeah, the acting, it's a little... I think Liz is doing very well, because she's adding this, like, realness to it, and she has this, like, kind of, like, dry humor that's really on point, but, this guy's a little much.
well, just like you. I say. You've never actually seen the castle,
No,
have you?
no. In fact, I was wondering who could possibly show me around.
Could
How about you?
would it?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Would you?
pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
This is the door. This is my great-great-grandfather, King Bruno the Obese, and this is his good wife, King Margaret.
Yes, we love the overacting. We love it!
Nut.
You're joking.
You're rather gullible, aren't you?
I prefer trusting.
This, fairly self-evidently, is the throne room. These are the,
Thrones.
as it were.
That's lovely. What's that?
What?
What is that?
No, nothing.
Well, let me see.
That's just a...
A spittoon.
Well,
Oh, the king chews tobacco.
my mother occasionally indulges, but it is a sort of family secret.
The mother, the queen, she likes to spit and chew tobacco. Yeah, like they're trying really hard to make us like this guy, but honestly, he's been a dick from the start.
Well, it's safe with me.
Thank you.
The queen spits there.
Perhaps we just pass along.
The queen spits.
Cyrax, he chews? Man, that makes so much sense why his mouth looks like that. That makes so much sense.
Well, I suppose you've seen everything.
I suppose so. I really didn't think, though, that we'd be up to say hello to Mr. Sun.
I didn't mind.
Oh, he doesn't? Well, it looks like it.
Oh, neither did I. Richard! Ah! What on earth are you doing?
I was...
A Dalmatian. Sorry. This is literally me every time I see a dog. Yeah, exactly. Where is the pee? They start by showing the pee that looked like a fucking testicle in a museum. It was huge. And we have yet. But I have a feeling this is where it's gonna begin.
She was... It was... She...
We were kissing.
Well...
I don't see too many Dalmatian nowadays.
Who, may I ask, is this?
This is Princess Alicia. She happens to be the girl that I have decided...
Yeah, like a 50 and 27 episode about a pea. Pretty sure the pea is Falcor's bucket. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Decided to...
Marry.
Thank you.
I hope we get to see more of that puppy.
Richard, dear, you know that I'm not unreasonable. You say that you love this common everyday wench.
She's not a wench, Mother. She is a princess.
Well, maybe, but there is such a thing as deception.
In fact, she is more of a princess than all.
Like, this is where the story, I think, should have started, where here comes the princess, and boom! Yeah. Very that, like, he's acting like Jesse. He's acted like Jesse this whole time, especially when he's interacting with his parents. He's just like, no, I don't want to do this, man. God damn it, dude. Like, you're a fucking man. You're not a man. You're supposed to be a man, but you are not. Hello, Drive.
All the others stuck together.
Well, that may be, which I doubt, but if she is this princess, as you say, she'll have no trouble passing the test.
Test? What test?
In the official royal handbook.
This poor guy gets treated like garbage.
In unusual circumstances regarding the qualifications of a royal bride-to-be, the Queen may administer a test of princessness in order to determine the proper pedigree. In other words, dear son,
honestly, like, yeah, the Queen's a bitch, but I'm gonna be really honest, she is very fun to play. In one of my classes, one of the fellow student sang Shy from Once Upon a Mattress, and I got to be the Queen, because they, like they would have us like do a little bit of the scene before the song, and I got to play the Queen. It was very fun, and I got to rip on a good friend of mine. That was fun too.
if she flunks the test, she's history.
Well, Mother, give her your silly test. I have no doubt Princess Alicia will pass with flying colors. You'll see.
Yes. I'll see.
Yes, you'll see.
Okay, calm down. Oh my god, all this face acting. This is too much.
Woman's a fiend.
Like, I understand. Okay, guys, this is supposed to be for kids. I get it. Like, you need to keep their attention by making silly faces, but.
Here, my dear, is where you will be sleeping this evening.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty, but my other accommodations were just dandy.
Nonsense!
I'd prefer the goat.
Lady of your royal stature would not be sleeping in the room of a jokester. I use the term loosely. Up, 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 up.
Your Majesty, you wouldn't by any chance be hoping that in the middle of the night I might fall to my death, would you?
No, I only want you to be comfortable. After all, what could be more restful than sleeping on 20 soft mattresses separated by 20 thick eiderdown?
See, we'll see how, like, where this goes, but I'm pretty positive in the story. It starts with one mattress, and then they start to stack the mattresses. Isn't that it? Unless they plan to go higher than 27 mattresses.
It's a trick question. Comfy? Uh-huh.
That is a cocktail olive, ma'am. That is not a pea. The point of the pea being so small, so minuscule, is because it's so delicately tiny that a princess will feel it under her we know this. Nuggets, amazing point. Okay, but why would you want to marry someone who has such intense sensitivity that they have insomnia over a pee. Like, textbook why. Textbook why. Multiple mattresses and multiple women sleeping on it, but oh! Could that might be it. I don't know. I haven't seen this in forever, but that definitely makes a lot of sense too. Like they were all put to the test. But the other woman, the contest. But did the other lovely ladies, did they have to go through this test? I wonder.
Splendid.
I guess she did not earn that ladder.
Your Majesty, don't... Did we discuss this? What are you doing here?
Rehearsing.
Then rehearse somewhere else.
See, I remember that too. A pea, you monster. Yeah, like she claimed to be a princess, but the queen didn't. I don't know. Both stories make sense to me.
This is a test area.
Excuse me, Radiant Majesty, but what kind of test?
None of your idiotic business.
Thank you.
Brush my teeth.
Ah! That's okay.
Yeah, Lorne wishes he had one of these beds. Lorne's sleeping on toy. Ugh, his bed looks
I can live with that.
Or I could totally see Lorne like, why buy one comfortable mattress when I can take a bunch of mattresses and put them on top and it'll be super comfy? This kingdom is in Arkansas!
It's fine. I can live with it. This is ridiculous! Nobody sleeps on 20 mattresses.
27.
How stupid of me. I get it. It's a joke. It's a royal joke to see if I have a royal sense of humor. I'm so stupid. I should have known that. I mean, really, the whole family's a little bit off anyway, and seeing how I'm sitting here talking to myself, I fit right in.
Oh my god, how many dead prostitutes are under those beds?
What if I have to go to the bathroom? No.
You relax. You relax. She's a princess. She's a princess. She'll pass the test. She'll pass the test.
Yeah, I didn't hear everything, but there was something about 20 mattresses.
No, twin matter. Must be twin.
No, 20.
No, twin.
No,
twin.
20.
No, twin.
Well, I got an idea. All right. Did you get my goat?
Goat.
The goat is very essential in this scene, guys.
Little goat.
toads. Tests. Come on. Tsetse flies. Where are we? Ah! Princess tests. In order to prove if one is a real princess, simply place a single pea beneath 20 mattresses. If the girl is sensitive, fragile, and delicate, as a princess should be, she will have no trouble feeling the pea.
So you want your princess to be like porcelain? Like made out of porcelain, or have glass for bones? Like that's what they think a princess should be. Just breakable.
That's impossible! Nobody could possibly feel a pea beneath 20 mattresses!
Queen is almost as clever as the fool.
I am not going to stand for this. Right! I love her! Of course! I want to marry her!
Absolutely!
It is my duty to go and warn her!
Bravo, Richie! Go warn her!
Go and warn her!
Me?
Yes!
What?
Go!
It's your idea. No, it's dangerous. Oh, you go. No, I don't think... What? No, I don't... I think if you... That's the pillow!
Yeah, it's like that SpongeBob episode, McNuggets. Every morning she breaks her legs, and every afternoon she breaks her arm.
Alicia! Alicia! It's me, the fool!
I can't hear you. I can't get to the door. I'm 20 mattresses high without a ladder.
Alicia! It's a test! There's a pea under your bed.
No. There's no fleas in the bed?
Not fleas, peas. Peas.
Cheese? Oh dear, I still can't hear you.
Hey.
Nope.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Me? Nothing. I was just putting on a little knock-knock joke.
Oh, yeah? I love knock-knock humor.
You do? Good.
See, I was thinking that too, McNuggets. Like, if you grab onto some of the little sheets and stick your foot in between each mattress. Take your socks off, whatever the fuck she's wearing, so you don't slip, and climb down. Come on.
Then you can help. You start. You say knock knock.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Well, Alessina,
The yolk is not in the center. The egg is imperfect, Bartholomew. Now we shall soon know whether your
It is no.
so-called princess is a real princess or not.
I'm sorry, Mother. I'm just not worried in the slightest.
These eggs are good.
Good morning. I'm sorry I'm late, but I had a tough time getting out of bed.
Not to worry, not to worry. Take a seat. Enjoy breakfast.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thanks.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, fine, thank you.
And the 20 mattresses were comfortable?
Oh, yes, fine. Considering the altitude.
I am delighted that you...
Ooh, voice to voice. That's a good. I like that. Just slide each mattress out from under you. They'll eventually fall. Then you have a crash pad landing.
Slept so well.
You're not just being polite, are you? Because there's no need to, you know.
No, I'm... Richard, I wouldn't lie. No, I wouldn't lie. May I be honest with you? I have never had a worse night's sleep in my entire life I don't mean to be ungrateful, but it was so bizarre. It was like I was sleeping on this huge boulder or something. I'm black and blue from head to toe. You really have to check those mattresses.
Wonderful! Wonderful! Wonderful!
Incredible. Did I miss something?
You passed the test! You passed the test! You passed the test!
What test?
The test! The test! You passed the test! There was a P, there was a...
Yeah. Like Jinx's... Oh my god. The Judy Garland impression. Oh my god, that is so legendary. Oh. Is that my camera? Lucy Judy? If you're talking about the Judy Garland from Snatch Game, then yes. Or are you talking about something else?
Tiny, tiny bee underneath all those mattresses, and you felt it, and that proves that you're a princess.
You said Lucy, don't worry. It totally is late. I gotcha.
Oh. Well, I'm so glad that you're happy. I'm glad I passed your test.
Oh.
Isha, what's the matter?
Nothing. I just wasn't aware that I had to pass a test to see if I was good enough for you or not. No, you know what I thought? I thought you really wanted to marry me. For myself, not for my title.
The test was my mother's idea. I even tried to warn you. Besides, it doesn't matter. I wanted to marry you whether or not you'd passed the test.
Really?
Well, yes. Because... because I love you.
Just a minute, Romeo. You haven't passed my test to see if you're a real prince or not.
Well, that is absurd. I mean, of course I'm the prince. Ask anybody.
Wait a minute. This is the test.
He needs a test.
You have to kiss me.
That's it?
Would you wait a minute? You have to kiss me. And if you're a real
He puts her right next to Mom.
prince, then I should hear trumpets playing and bells ringing, and I should see stars exploding.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
I love your peace.
I suppose I could give it a whirl.
The prince got pea shivers.
Congratulations.
Oh. Sorry? This is the thing I'll put in here. No, forget it.
First, the prince and the princess had a huge wedding ceremony and a wonderful honeymoon. Thanks to the removal of the P, of course.
See, look at that. That's not a fucking pea, guys. I'm like pointing at it, thinking that you guys can like see my finger pointing. That's not a pea. Where's the other lady? She's gone, I guess.
So, this is the peak.
Yep. The prince saved this P to remind him of something very important. Princessness is not just a title, it's a state of mind.
But was she a real princess or not?
Lady, haven't you been listening to the story? Hey, don't touch the glass!
Okay.
Well, one of the ladies, they sent them on this journey to go to the stables, and I think she just got lost. I think. I don't know what happened to the other chick, the boss chick. I don't think it is based on a true story either. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't remember this at all. Let's see here. Let me look up something right quick. Yes. I gotta pause this. So I was talking about this earlier. Liza Minnelli doing this single ladies dance is pretty fucking epic. So I think as a palate cleanser, we're going to watch this. Because why the hell not? It's Liza.
Me. Up on him, he's up on me. Don't pay him any attention. Cried my tears, 3 good years. Can't be mad at me. 'Cause if you like it, then you should put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. Don't be mad when you see that he wants it. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. Oh, oh, oh. Ghost, I'll be gone. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't be mad when you see that he wants it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't be mad when you see that he wants it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring. Oh, oh, oh. Удачи!
I mean, come on! I can't remember when this came out, the Sex and the City 2. City 2. 2010. How old is Liza now? She's 77 years old. So do the math right there. She's still working it. She's still working it. I love that. Okay, so we'll do one more. I believe I picked Thumbelina. Yes, Thumbelina. She's a 77-year-old fucking woman.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Welcome to Fairy Tale Theater. Tonight's tale is about a plucky little girl the size of a thumb, who, though small, has strength and intelligence great enough to insist on running her own life. Thumbelina.
Fisher.
Once upon a time, there lived a kindly but lonely charwoman. She worked hard all day, scrubbing the floors of those more fortunate than she, only to come home at night to her humble cottage and dinner for one.
Not to be confused with Cat Williams.
It came to pass one evening, she heard a knock on her door. And, delighted at the thought of company, she answered it.
Could you spare some table scraps for a poor soul, m'lady?
Certainly. Come in. I just warmed some soup.
Hey!
Thank you.
Know her face, but not her name.
The two women spent a pleasant evening together, and finally it was time for the beggar woman to be on her way.
You have been so kind to me, m'lady.
Or Catherine Reed.
Allow me to give you something in return. If you could have any wish, what would you desire?
That's simple. I'd wish for a child to end my lonely days.
Yeah, I thought so. Here. Now take this magic barley seed, plant it tonight. When it grows, kiss its leaves, and your lonely days will be over.
Birth of yeah.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. I remember loving the cartoon version of this as a kid.
The woman chuckled at the beggar's predictions. She had never heard of a child coming from a barley seed. Nevertheless, she followed the old crone's instructions to the letter and planted the seed in her favorite flower pot.
The old crone.
Then she settled down to her needlework, all the while keeping an eye on the magic seed.
Yeah, she's done so much stuff. She's just one of those like character actors that you know her for, or me. I don't want to personally me. Seen her. She's been doing so much stuff, but it's like, God damn it, what's her name?
But as the saying goes, a watched seed never sprouts.
Don't let Lorne hear about kids that you can grow them in the comfort of your own home. No. He would buy them short shorts.
She awoke the next morning to find a magnificent tulip growing in the pot.
The old woman was right. The seed is magic.
It's a flower.
What a pretty little girl you are. You're so tiny, hardly bigger than my thumb. I'll call you Thumbelina.
Hello, Mother. You are my mama, aren't you?
That's a grown woman.
Yes, I am, dear. What would my Thumbelina like for her breakfast?
Big sunflower seed with honey, 2 sturgeon eggs over easy, and a sip of dew, please.
It's a tall order for such a tiny girl. Here. Make a little room for yourself. while I fix your eggs.
Like,
The fine blue jay flew by and...
a bed? That's gonna be her bedroom? Huh. Okay. That's scary. It's like a little coffin.
May and sang for his lady day. And summer's sun too cold was spun, and he to the south.
Thumbelina was born fully grown and already having hot flashes.
Away. Don't cry for me while I be gone, though it an eternity seems. While we are apart, I'll follow my heart and come to you, come to you, come to you in your dreams.
My goodness, child, you have an angel's voice. I can see I'm going to have my hands full.
What do you mean?
You're young yet. As you grow older and have more experience, you'll learn that beauty and talent are blessings. But if they are too much admired, they can be curses as well.
You mean you want me to be more than just another pretty face?
Something like that, dear.
Wow, she thinks highly of herself, don't she?
Thumbelina grew into a fine young lady, though she still remained no bigger than a thumb. She learned a lot from her mother and grew to love her more each day.
Do you like the book I bought you, dear?
Yes, I do. But I'm puzzled. If we all grew out of a primal soup, like Mr. Darwin says,
Ooh, Darwin.
how did there come to be yaks?
That's enough thinking for tonight. Good night. Sleep tight.
Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Or murder me, because they're bigger than me. Can you pet Buddy for me? Oh, God.
As Thumbelina snuggled into her matchbox, an ugly
I knew this was gonna have some crazy, God damn it, prosthetics for all the aminals.
mother toad perched on the windowsill and watched her every move.
God, this is terrifying. That's a toad. I am so horrified right now.
This pretty little thing will make a good wife for my son, Herman.
Oh, so she's like a trafficker? I don't
wonder how she feels about mud.
Here's the nightmare that I promise every time. There's always something.
Mama?
Girl, you're standing on your own. You cannot be.
So the ugly mother toad kidnapped
Ugly. Wow. They're so mean to all the women in this cast. Like, the old woman, the ugly woman, the ugly frog. But she can lift. Yeah, she missed it. Stranger danger lesson was tomorrow. Man. So it's not her fault. She didn't want to go there.
Thumbelina while she was sleeping, taking great care not to wake her.
That is a bully comment.
She carried her through the night, far away from her mother's house, and
Well, it's too bad this is like all blurry because it's from the fucking 80s, but I bet this is a beautiful shot.
imprisoned her on a lily pad in the middle of a stream. The next morning, she broke the news to her son.
Herman! Herman! Where are you? I have a surprise for you. Oh, a toad's work is never done. Oh, you sound awful. Here, take your medicine, baby. We don't want you
I'm sorry for that. That was gross.
croaking hello to your new bride. That's right. I said bride. It's time you got married.
Yes, he's smoking.
Did you bring the bouquet I asked you for? You call that a bouquet? You're gonna meet your bride-to-be, not a billy goat. Now, stand up straight. Fix your cravat. Oh, come on over here. Clean your feet. I know this is sudden, Herman. But there comes a time in a young toad's life when he must go out on his own, get married, and make a home for himself. Not too far from his mother. Right, my little bumpy face?
I'm getting weird mommy vibes. There's always weird mommy vibes in all of these tales.
Enough dawdling. Let's be off. Don't forget the jar of flies. And the family album with your tadpole pictures. And the wart bomb, just in case. First impressions are so important.
She's wearing her best moo-moo. Definitely Norman Bates vibes.
Good morning, precious.
Good morning, precious. No, she hit her with the good morning, precious. We gotta hear that again.
Good morning, precious.
She said the thing. Good morning, precious.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
Who are you? Where am I?
What's that? I am Mother Toad. You are in my stream, and that is my son Herman. I brought him here to marry you and live with us in the mud. Doesn't that sound lovely?
Oh, yeah.
Herman, the bouquet.
It's like Lorne's mom doing the same thing. You'll live with us in the trailer in the swamp with sheetrock and door fucking ceilings. Man. That sounds so dreamy.
Oh, well, thank you for...
Yeah, she slept great because there was no pee under the lily pad, exactly, because she's a princess, she's a precious princess.
the lovely weep, but well, I really must be going. You see, my mother must be worried sick about me, and... Oh, I can't swim!
I thought so. You're a very...
That was Saturday's lesson.
Pretty but very silly girl. Herman, dear, it's rooted to the bottom.
What's he doing? Where's he trying to take me?
To your new home. Forget your mother. You won't be seeing her again. Now, I suggest you have a snack. Familiarize yourself with our family. And here's some wart bomb, just in case. You will marry my son in 1 hour.
God, this is so fucking creepy. This is so fucking creepy, guys. I don't even know what to say. And even the cartoon version is like this too, where it's like, forget how you want, or whatever you want. You're going to marry this person. You're going to marry that person. Yeah. And I guess it's different. The cartoon, she meets the little fairy prince before she gets all these kidnappings. So we'll see where this goes. Okay.
Herman!
Right? Exactly. Don't they know who she is? They better watch out or else they'll get a lightsaber upside their heads. Exactly. That's a fucking Jedi right there.
I won't marry your creepy son. I won't.
Dum dum da dum. Dum dum da dum. Dum dum da dum. Dum da dum. Dum da dum.
One of us, one of us.
Stupid.
Help! Help! Can anyone hear me? Help!
What am I gonna do? Ugh, I can't marry into this family. They're all green. Granny Pegeen, Uncle Sean, Cousin Timothy, little Herman's graduation. But he hasn't changed one bit. What's this? Wart bomb. Ugh.
I said.
What the hell are these?
Was that absolutely necessary?
Highly irregular.
Yes, I'd say an assault with an ugly family, wouldn't you?
I'm so sorry. Did I hit you?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I do apologize. It's just been such an upsetting morning. I was kidnapped by those toads. It was all so hideous. Oh, what's the use? I'm going to be married to that...
Their faces look like Arby's. Oh my god. I can't. Stop it.
sniveling Herman, and I miss my mother so much.
Save this girl.
Why are they fish, but they also have human shoulders and back? And they also are like dressed like they're like British judges.
Yes. Don't cry, miss. It's unbecoming.
Allow us, please, to chew your lily pad loose and send you downstream. Absolutely free of charge, of course.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Oh, yes. Now hold on tightly and let the current carry you. Ankles away.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Thumbelina bade farewell to the kind fish and floated downstream past all kinds of grasses, flowers, trees, and rocks, all the while trying to find her way home.
Have you seen my mother?
Finally, the current carried her close to shore. Being a resourceful young lady, she grabbed hold of a cattail and made it to dry land.
Oh my god, Drive, members of the wing party. The wing party. Or the Finn party.
Though she found herself all alone, rather than dwell on her misfortune, she decided to make a hut for herself out of a big green leaf.
Super cozy.
All too soon, winter came, blanketing her
She's been gone that long?
fragile little home in snow.
Has she seen a winter yet?
Thumbelina found herself shivering with cold and barely able to survive. Faced with this desperate situation, Thumbelina despaired of ever seeing her mother again.
But her makeup still looks amazing. I think he's gonna marry his mom.
One morning, when the tiny girl had given up all hope, a field mouse spotted her on his annual cross-country jaunt.
And that's a rat.
I say, what's this?
Oh, dear sweet summer child trying to make fire during a snow blizzard.
Excuse me, but, may I be of some assistance?
Please, kind sir, do you have a match?
Oh, certainly, here in my pocket, but you can't stay here. You'll freeze. Come, I'll take you to my burrow. We'll have a nice spot of tea, and then you'll tell me how you got into this awful state. Ready? If I'm going too fast, just squeeze. Damn toads. Somebody should do something about the criminal element.
This cornbread is delicious. May I have another slice?
Oh, certainly, my dear. But save room for lunch. Today is Thursday, and every Thursday I dine with Mr. Mole, the antiquary.
Antiquary?
Yes, an authority on...
Stop it! Fear not, Feifel Mouskowitz is here to save you. He does have the hat, so that...
ancient history.
I can see it.
Don't you think you'll mind you bring me along?
It's Taco Thursday.
Oh, not at all. Mole is the
Not
curious
Mr.
sort.
Mole.
I'm sure he'll find you delightful and your story fascinating.
Did he really just pat her on the head?
Thank you so much for saving me, Fiona. How can I ever repay you?
Oh, not another word. I'll do my best to inquire about your mother, and in the meantime, just tidy up around here a bit, and you'll make this old mouse very happy. But yeah, these
Yes, please be a domesticated woman and clean up after me.
should be dry by now. Yes. Put this on until we can fix you something better.
Repay him by chewing with your mouth closed, ma'am.
Thank you.
What is this feeling so sudden and new?
Watch your step. These tunnels are tricky.
It's so dark down here.
I don't either drive.
Doesn't the sun ever break through?
Don't worry. You'll get used to it.
I've never met an antiquarian mole before. What shall I say?
Well, I suggest you start with how...
I do love Five Goes West too. I really do. I loved the sister because she had this like amazing like ballad, and then she had this like really other cute song where she's like well, if you thinking about it now, she's a child that has to perform as a saloon entertainer. Yeah. And you put all this like makeup on her and stuff. It's like,
How do you do, and take it from there. Oh, here we are. Now,
but the song was great.
for 16 Borough Lane, just smile, thank you. Be nice. And don't mention a thing about progress.
Progress? What do you mean? I don't understand. Why should that...
Pox et bonum. Welcome to my humble home.
Her eyes are up there. Mr. Mole.
Hello, Mole, old man. This is Thumbelina.
Okay, he's a creep. Someone call Chris. Call him, please.
I found the dear creature half starved and left for dead. Ooh, fine table, Mole.
See Chris like coming out as like a rabbit or something that like digs, like he has like the transcript and like a carrot. Like, what are you doing here? What made you, a grown man, bury yourself into the depths of the earth to meet a child?
Roman? Etruscan, it's such a pleasure to see you. May I offer you some chestnuts and dandelions?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even want this carrot. Just on my way to the beach.
Where are you?
My, you have a great many books.
Oh, yes. Filled with the wisdom of the ages. Let me show you. It's the hieroglyphics of Egypt. It's the dramas of Greece. And over here, see,
Someone needs to organize his collection.
the conquests of Rome. But in the first edition, here, let me show you this. Look! Gallia entreis partes divisa est.
What was that?
Well, that translated means Gaul is divided into 3 parts. So, this is the story of how Julius Caesar conquered Gaul.
I don't understand. How does one conquer Gaul? I mean, doesn't one have the gall? You know, as in he had the gall to call me a nitwit, things like that?
No, you see, Caesar's Gaul refers to ancient France, and the Gaul you mentioned refers to the bladder.
You're so knowledgeable.
And you are so perceptive.
3 parts. You can tell he's Latino because he can his R's.
Yes, well, I'm glad that's cleared up.
Shall we sup?
Oh, yes, thank you. Well, where do we sit?
Sit! Jamais! In domus molus, we do not sit, we recline like the ancient Romans. It is better, you see, for the digestion. It's more relaxing for the mind.
Oh, yes, well, let's lounge and eat then, shall we? I'm famished.
Yes. Oh, what lovely goblets.
Yes, thank you. The 4th century BC, Phoenician.
Thumbelina, dear, please pass the cream.
Oh.
Would you like a little music with our meal?
Oh, certainly, Mo, certainly.
Why is she...
I'll say, Mo, wherever did you find these figs?
Okay, a little yoga during the meal. I guess that's good for the digestive system.
Thank you, dear.
It was Mrs. Faerie.
Yes, show that core strength.
Puts up a few jars for me every year, and it sees my sweet tooth through the winter. Thumbelina, may I have the salt,
That
please?
looks really... Okay. Nope. I'm uncomfortable right now. Am I the only one that's uncomfortable by this? I don't know.
While you're up, dear, please pass the port.
Phil Mouse, did you have a good cross-country?
Oh, invigorating.
Yeah, look at that. This is for children, guys.
Mo. Nothing like a crisp pace in the snow to get the circulation up.
Like, I get it. Like, they're trying to do, like, some physical comedy, and it's like she's playing Twister on a dinner table? Question mark? But...
Salt here, please.
I don't know.
Well, I, for one, don't care for the outdoors. You know, I prefer a dim room with a good book. Salt, please. No, there. Well, Thumbelina, are you getting enough to eat?
No.
It's plenty. Well, I must say, I prefer a table and chair. It's much more restful than lying down. More efficient.
Efficient?
Oh, wow. Cocaine is served at the table. Oh, they're donuts.
Well, yes. I think it shows great progress in dining.
Progress! Silly girl. I told you not to mention that word.
Progress?
Oh, dear.
Are we getting a song?
Since the time of Noah's Ark, the age of Pluto and Plutarch, there's been one destructive shock. Progress. Smashing temples with one blow, laying art and culture low. It's not what, but who you know. You call that progress? Oh, let's go back to when the oracle was new, and when a poet only wrote to please his muse. Alexander was so great when old BC was up to date, and Mercury flew around in winged shoes. Progress. Progress. Never.
Oh, I mean, I guess it's technically a song, but he's doing that one thing that one actor who was the main guy in My Fair Lady and Dr. Dolittle. He doesn't sing, he speaks. But it works.
Titty on the Nile, Ramsey II's enchanting smile. Now they sleep with crocodiles because of progress. You can't find a decent scribe. Old Genghis Khan lost his tribe. Hercules, he's not alive. You call that progress? Oh, let's wipe out the Industrial Revolution. And while we're at it, rats the factories. They're gruesome. It's a waste of human spunk, making history defunct. A polluted terra firma's no solution. Progress.
He takes himself rather seriously, don't you think?
Of course, my dear. He's a mole.
Progress. Remember Circe, that old tempter? Here's her final caveat emptor. Don't let fashion be your mentor. Fickle progress. Countries rise and nations fall. I love the old things best of all.
Is this song still going? I just left to get something to drink.
Join me in this clarion call. Defy, deny, and disenthrall that damn fool progress.
I say, old man.
Okay, now I see why he spoke the song.
Are you all right? You shouldn't carry on so.
All right, but in this house, we recline. It was good enough for Caesar. It's good enough for me.
Thumbelina, dear.
Look what happened to Caesar.
Yeah. Why not tell Mr. Mole about your adventure with the toads?
Told you had an adventure with a toad?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Well, yes, sir. You see, I was abducted by these toads, and they held me captive on this lily pad.
Thumbelina, go for some more gooseberry pie.
Oh, no, thank you.
That's Joran's, chicken wok pie.
I shall burst if I eat another bite.
Yes, it has been a feast, Mole, a feast, but it is late, and we must...
I don't know what he said. Goose poo pie? I don't know. But this is not a good situation to be in right
be
now.
going. Thumbelina, dear, will you fetch our wraps?
More roofie pie. God damn it. No.
Filmas.
Yes.
You know that she's enchanting. Do you think that she deigned to be my wife?
Oh, well, she's a wise girl. Give it time. I, for one, would be proud to have you in the family.
Here she comes. Thumbelina, before you leave, you got to promise to come here every Saturday for tea and classics.
Well, that would be lovely, Mr. Mole.
Thank you. Call me Mortimer.
Mortimer.
Yes. Now come along. I tell you, I want to...
Is that name is not around. I think if I ever get another dog, I'll name them Mortimer. That's kind of cute.
Take you home through my new tunnel. I'm very proud of it. It's a perfect diagonal.
He's gonna trap her. He's gonna trap her.
And it's cool as tomb, dark as a womb.
He's gonna
Good. 3:15, right on time. Let's go. You know, I'm afraid that we're going to see a dead bird along the way.
Oh, no.
Don't be frightened, dear. It happens to the best of us. Are we speaking of
This is so awkward and creepy. I don't know how I feel about this right now.
an entire bird here, Mole, or is this deceased creature in bits?
No, it's quite intact. You see, at lunch, I often order a cold bird. Well, this one is frozen stiff. And there it is.
Yep, exactly. Hand check, Mr. Mole. Where the fuck are your hands?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a swallow. And they sing so sweetly.
I'm afraid its way with the song didn't do much for it in the end.
You know what's great for a children's show? Let's show a corpse of a animal.
Singing birds are very impractical creatures. You know, one little whiff of cold and poof, cryogenics.
But you know what? I don't think he's dead. I'm not dead. Right? Yeah, exactly. Like, what is the point of this? Like, at least in the cartoon version, like, the mouse, who they had as a female, and it was just like that, like, oh, I know Mr. Mole, and he's gonna want to marry you.
Oh, my.
Yes, don't think we're cruel, dear. It's just it takes more than sweet.
Yeah, it's not just an animal corpse. Let's make it 1,000 times bigger. Really, really mess up the kids. Yep.
Songs to get by this life.
Thumbelina, let's
I do believe there's a swallow in the cartoon, so I don't think he's...
be on our way.
The sunlight's killing my eye.
Oh my god, is she gonna bring him back to life? That is so depressing. I'm hurt. I'm traumatized.
That night, Thumbelina could not sleep. She was troubled by thoughts
You're sleeping with corn.
of the poor swallow. She gingerly rose from her bed and, taking a basket filled with cotton wool and flax seeds, tiptoed past the sleeping field mouse who dreamed contentedly of corn muffins and honey.
Okay, I see what she's gonna do. So the swallow is not quite dead. She's gonna mend it. Dreamed of corn muffins and weak coffee. Oh my god.
Hello, Swallow.
I'm glad they're alive, but oh my god.
Must be Thumbelina.
Yes. I brought some cotton wool to keep you warm and some flax seeds for your strength.
You are very kind. I'd sing for my supper, but I'm afraid most of me is still frozen.
How did you get
Guys, flaxseed oil, don't do it. It's bad for you.
into this tunnel?
I don't know. I remember a chill in the wind and my family preparing to fly south for the winter. We all took off from the birch tree together. Then I caught my wing on a bramble. That's the last thing I remember.
He does have a very soothing voice, I will say.
Ah, you do have a nasty scratch. Here, let me clean it for you.
Just give me a few days. I'll be as good as new. Then I'll fly you away and we'll find your mother. It's the least I can do.
Kind of you to offer, but it snows outside almost every day, and the ground is bare. I can't let you go out just to freeze up again.
You're probably right. I should stay put.
It won't be so bad. I'll take care of you. Mole and field mouse don't like singing birds very much, so they needn't know about us. What do you say?
Ooh, they needn't know about us.
How can I refuse?
So I feel like with this show, they have these long scenes during like moments that really don't matter. Like, you can totally cut this down to like 35 minutes and it would be nice, and like, this is a good episode. Like, they just stop in these weird spots and just have these like really long scenes that just don't make sense.
The winter.
Are those why do those look like bones? Like bones from like a winged creature. That scares me.
Passed quickly for Thumbelina. Field Mouse was a loving guardian and kept her busy about the house.
See, I'm like feeling that too. Like, not much of like all three of them, but like the mole and the mouse, they're gonna find some way to have this like poly relationship, which is fine. It's fine, but they're tricking her into it, and that's not okay.
Come away with me.
She cherished her hours with the swallow, telling stories and singing folk songs.
Away, away, come away.
And every Saturday she dutifully spent with Mr. Mole and ancient studies.
See, I would, if he wasn't like a perv, I would think that Mole is cool, because Thumbelina is very inquisitive. She wants to learn things, and he seems to be knowledgeable in some things. But why do you gotta be a creep about it?
Finally, spring arrived, and it was time for the swallow to fly away home.
Please come with me, Thumbelina.
You know how much I'd like to, but it wouldn't be right for me to leave the field mouse. I owe him my life, and he may have news of my mother soon.
As you wish. Remember, I'll be back this way in the fall if you change your mind.
Yeah, like, she's not even really thinking about her mother. I'm sure, yeah, exactly, Long Fast Fuse. She is probably just panicking every night and crying every night, but Thumbelina's getting the adventure she always wanted. You were just trying to teach her about ancient classics.
Bye.
Goodbye.
What's on his neck? Looks like a used condom that Lauren uses.
I've been looking all over for you.
Is that a porch?
Today is your lucky day.
Sorry?
You know where my mother is. You found a way to get me home?
No, dear. I'm afraid I failed to locate your mother. I've tried all winter and
AKA, I didn't even bother to look for your mother.
nothing has turned up, but I have news that will delight you just the same.
Oh, tell me.
This very morning, Mr. Mole asked for your hand in marriage, and I gave my consent.
What? But I can't marry Mr. Mole.
he gave his consent. Wait. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Of course you can. Just think of it. The richest rodent in these parts
The richest rodent.
fancies you.
Well, I'm very honored. Mr. Mole is a sweet fellow and very generous and.
I know things were different back in the 80s. I know. Yes. Oh, Richie Rich. That's such a good movie. I can't marry Mr. Mole. He's 107. But yeah, this is definitely dated. Quite dated. And I mean, that's just what all these fairy tales were. It was just, you know what I mean? I don't have to preach it.
Knowledgeable, but his name is Mortimer. Besides, don't you...
That's your con? Like, you write a pros and a con list, and your con is that his name is Mortimer. Okay, Thumbelina, let's lower the standards a little bit.
You see, he hates the sunshine. And I can't get married without my mother's consent to anyone.
A technicality given the circumstances, Thumbelina.
What?
I took you in when you were starving. I gave you a
Okay, here it comes.
warm burrow to call home. Now I do my best to secure your future, and this is the thanks I get.
Oh, don't think that I'm ungrateful, Fieldmouse. Please believe me. It's just...
Yeah, now I own you, and you better be grateful for all the things that I have done for you. So, do as I say.
Just that I'm always the bride and never the bridesmaid.
Enough! You will marry Mr. Mole, and that's that.
Bitch!
I'm sure you will come to love him in time.
Didn't you kind of... I swore that he had some type of feelings for her. Not that that justifies any, you know, but I mean, he does look a little sad. But still, man, you're a fucking jerk. They definitely, yeah, to him there was a moment. Don't drink anything that they give you.
So Thumbelina resigned herself to marriage. The wedding was set for the fall, and 6 spinning
Where the fuck is the fairy prince?
spiders were hired by the wealthy
Not that she needs a prince to be rescued, but...
Mole to spin the cloth for Thumbelina's gown. Thumbelina's heart grew sadder with each passing day, but Mole and Fieldmouse
I'm depressed now.
were as happy as kites.
Where's the goat? I do miss the goat.
Every morning
I know I bitched about the goat last episode, but I kind of miss the goat now.
she would steal down the tunnel to catch a glimpse of sunshine and mark the passing of summer. She longed for her friend the swallow. She hadn't sung one song since he left. Finally, the last gold thread was sewn, and Thumbelina's wedding day arrived.
You don't know how ecstatic you make me feel, my love.
Now, no hanky-panky before the ceremony.
Again, this is a children's show, and you said hanky-panky. Okay.
You know, the just as the patch will be.
Like, I know, guys. I know this is a different time and all that, and it's funny to watch now, because, I mean, so many cartoons throughout the years had these adult tones to, I guess, help adults watch this stupid shit with their kids. I get it. I didn't understand what they were at the time. I didn't. Because they were, dare I say, cleverly written? Maybe sometimes, but I didn't know what the hell that meant when I was a child. But still, it's like, why are you saying it? It's... I don't know.
Be here very soon. I'm sure you'll like him.
Yes, I'm sure.
Good of you to insist on a private
Look at her outfit. It's very... Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. R.I.P.
wedding, Mole. Very discreet.
I'm definitely not a potty animal, sir. There'll be
Did you say potty?
no silly frivolity with me and my bride. Long, dark evenings together, spooning in the gloaming.
Mr. Mole.
No, please, call.
Mortimer, would you mind if I went into the tunnel for a moment?
Whatever for?
Well, a wedding is a very important occasion for a girl and not a step to be taken lightly. I just wanted to meditate for a moment.
No, he is so not terrifying at all. Yeah, he definitely puts everyone at ease.
A perfectly logical request, don't you?
I'm sorry.
A very important occasion for a girl and not a step to be taken lightly. I just wanted to meditate for a moment.
Okay, you are a somewhat educated mole. You don't know what meditating is. I smell a stunt.
A perfectly logical request, don't you agree?
It's natural, a little more.
Thank you.
Better come back soon.
I will.
Don't forget, console your mole.
You're too excited about this. Sing a song. Maybe the swallow will hear you. Yeah. Yes! Oh my god. Yes. It sounds like the from Home Improvement, if that's where you guys were going. If that's what Long Fast Fuse is going with. I just saw it drive. Yeah, run! Please run! For a second it looked like a wrench. Ooh, me wrench.
One day in spring, she heard him sing a song to her delight. And back again came then her friend to warm her summer night. Don't cry for me while I be gone, though with an eternity seems. While we be apart, I'll follow my heart and come to you, come to you, come to you in
That is some good lighting. I'm not gonna lie.
your dreams.
Swallow? Swallow?
Thumbelina, is that...
Are you asking or are you telling? Is the person...
Yes, it's me right where you left me. Oh, come and get me. Take me away, please. Take me away.
Look at this. This is so
And the swallow rescued Thumbelina from a life without sunshine. It was too cold to go searching for her mother, so they traveled to a land far south where the sun shone brightly all day. Bird songs filled the air, and Thumbelina
Just take her to her
was happy once more.
Oh, the person in the bottom left, an artsy tiger. Oh, here's the fairy king. He's just my little buddy. He's a kind of friend of mine who we went to a Ren fair together and was paid to get face painted as a cat. And he did it, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So I like to keep him around because he's just fun. Yep, got it. Got it. See, the thing is, like, I forget that he's there, and sometimes people will ask about him. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, he's just my little mascot. And also, Make Fun of Lord. Make Fun of Lord.
La 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 la.
Dude, there are no strings on that harp. You might want to fix that first. Oh my god, this place is so pretty and magical. Okay, why are you landing here? I'm gonna hope that they explain why she is landed here and not with her parental figure.
Oh, Swallow.
Do you see this? It looks like she used part of her veil to wrap around the swallow's neck to use as a... I don't know a thing about horses, but like a... You know what I mean? To hold on to the rails or whatever. That doesn't look very safe.
What sort of place is this?
This is my home away from home. I live in a nest up there in the roof.
Lopez views, you're fucking killing me. That's foreskin on his neck. Like I said, things were different in the 80s. The swallow was into choking. Yeah, that could be it. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'll just look around and see what's needed to fix a proper home.
Watch the snapdragons.
The what? Can you explain what a snapdragon is?
This is the most extravagant flower I've ever seen.
Why don't you make yourself at home?
Think I could?
Mm-hmm.
Swallow, no. Swallow, don't do this.
Didn't anyone ever tell you to knock before you enter?
Well, I'm terribly sorry. I had no idea this flower was occupied.
Okay. Okay. Right? I was thinking that. Like, that was so... Like, well... Why don't you go in and find out? Like, I thought that whole flower was gonna just unbloom and fucking capture her again.
Occupied? Flower such as that is not merely occupied, it is a palace.
Whose palace?
Call off your friend with the beef, miss. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just not used to intruders is all.
Well, it's all right, Swallow. He means no harm.
Really?
Yes, Swallow. She's welcome here. And so are you. No, don't eat me. Promise?
I promise. Who are you, then, to live in a palace?
Well, I'm the Flower Prince. The bravest of all the flower angels. You don't suppose we could keep this hiding behind the leaf just between us? It's my first time with the swallow, you understand?
Certainly.
My lips are sealed.
Good. Well, now that that's settled, what brings you and your feathered friend to my kingdom?
Oh, I am Thumb...
If the swallow got a circumcision, that might be a decent cost.
Lena. And there's a swallow who has rescued me from marrying Mr. Mole.
You were going to marry a mole?
And a frog.
And live underground?
Yes.
Fate worse than death.
But you must marry me.
Come. Let's have a cup of nectar and you can tell me all about it.
Let me guess, they get married right away.
William.
I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of movement in the hip area. That's concerning.
It's better. I thank you very much for the compliment. But I'm afraid being the most noble and the bravest in the kingdom doesn't leave me much time for dancing.
Perhaps you haven't found the right partner.
My dear, are you flirting with me?
Whatever makes you think that.
Oh, okay.
Thumbelina,
He wanted to kiss first.
I knew the minute you barged into my palace that I would fall in love with you. And I have. Say you'll marry me.
But, William, I've only known you a few hours.
Yeah, and you're doing exactly everything that each captor has done to her. Come on, Thumbelina.
But I'm a prince.
Prince or no, I cannot marry anyone without my mother's consent.
Yes, prove that you're a good person, a somewhat decent person, and take me back to my parental figure. Oops, my mouse is in the way.
You're a clever girl. All right, then. If I promise to find your mother and get her blessings, will you marry me at the next full moon?
Gladly, sire.
Will you?
Yeah, this is like this is very Lorne. Like, oh, we must be married right away, and love bombing. Definitely the love bombing is a big Lorne trait.
Bill.
Ew, and you're bound. Okay.
Only 3 days left to the wedding. Where in the devil could this mother of hers be? I've searched every leaf and stem in the garden. Twice. Obviously, she's out of the kingdom.
The swallow to see you, sire.
Oh, good. Send him in. Swallow, it's good of you to come. I need your help desperately.
At your service, sire.
Have you seen? Has anyone seen the second Neverending Story? This is the prototype for that one bird character, which I think is actually more terrifying than this. I can't think of his name, but that was terrifying.
Swallow, my friend, you're my only hope.
Yeah, she's being trafficked by everyone, and now this new creep wants to marry her, right? She's... Oh, you have seen it, yes.
Will you fly north across my borders and search
R.I.P. to the actor who was Bastian.
for Thumbelina's mother?
Sire, I'll do anything to make Thumbelina happy, but I'm afraid winter's come. I'd freeze again if I flew north.
You forget. My friend, I'm the prince of the flower angels, and I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Ah, what's this?
The fireflies made this
What is it, like a sweater?
for me, and its glow will keep you as warm as toast.
Another thing to wrap around his neck. I'm sensing a theme. I'm sensing a theme.
Cozy.
Good luck, Swallow. Remember, our happiness is in your hands.
Farewell.
You couldn't give the guy like a little, like a sweater to cover his chest?
Good luck!
So the swallow went in search of
Spoiler alert, the prince swallows the swallow.
Thumbelina's mother. He flew to the north, and though winter chilled the air, he went unharmed. One day he stopped to rest on a windowsill.
You're all I have left, little flower. Only a memory of my sweet Thumbelina. Here. Drink your water. Grow big and strong. What is it? Well, who are you, and what's that around your neck? I'm afraid we humans can't speak the language of birds. You're a busy little thing, aren't you? Here then.
It's been years since that ingrate left and ran away.
Have some water.
That doesn't look like water, that looks like coffee. Oh, I get it now. I get what.
You mean she didn't understand a word?
I'm afraid I've failed, sire.
Nonsense. Join us.
No thanks. Never understood the game.
Don't worry, no one does. Do you think you could find your way back again in the dark?
No problem.
Should be tricky this time. Tonight we travel into a dream.
Pardon me?
You're gonna take some mushrooms?
Flower angels are magic creatures, Swallow. So magical we can slip in and out of all sorts of places. Even dreams.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense. The leggings, yeah. And those like his cute little ballet shoes.
There she is.
Quickly now. We haven't much time.
Why didn't he do this in the first place? Why didn't he do this in the first place? Did the swallow need to locate her first, or what?
Yes, we don't want to be caught between dream, sleep, and waking. We'll never get out.
All right.
This takes like lucid dreaming to a whole nother level.
Mother? Mother, can you hear me? It's me, Thumbelina. Mother, I wish to marry the Flower Prince, but first we must have your consent. Please come visit us.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Go west of the willow, then ford the brook, then go south till the air fills with sweet perfume. There you will find an old castle.
We're in the angel flower with the red petals. Can't miss us.
Goodbye.
Thumbelina? Thumbelina? Where are you? Angel flower with red
Oh my gosh, she's probably in a ditch. Oh my god.
petals. My little girl. Married.
Well, not yet.
Oh, did I tell you? I had the strangest dream last night.
Really?
Yes, I dreamt. My mother dreamt of me. Or actually, I dreamt that I was in my mother's dream.
Don't worry, it was just the molly you took the other night.
Well, really, we dreamt of each other.
I see.
You do?
Oh, yes, quite. As a matter of fact, I was talking to your mother about dreams just this afternoon. Check. And mate, I think.
You found her?
Mm-hmm. He certainly did. Oh, quite a resourceful young man.
Oh, Mother, it's so good to see you. However did you find us?
Ask your prince.
How did you do it?
Ah, trade secret. Right, Swallow?
Right, sire.
So, Thumbelina was reunited with her mother and married the Flower Prince. She was given a pair of pearl wings so they could fly together from flower to flower and rule the kingdom
That's all it takes? Damn.
as king and queen. The monarchs lived happily ever after, for they were two of a kind, both of them good and true, and each no bigger than a thumb.
You know, long fast views. So, are we supposed to be happy that the king has forced her to marry him, even though he lives in a broken down trailer? I guess. I guess. I've got. I'm definitely gonna call it tonight, but let me stop that. But I will say the Princess and the Pea was kind of boring. It was kind of boring, but Thumbelina, it made up for it. And it made me think of if this is another show that was like, I'm pretty sure it was the 80s. But I'm going to play us out with this show another show that I watched as a kid called Adventures in Wonderland. And we are going to end with that. I always appreciate when you guys come to this stream. I know it's very different from, the Lauren, Teacup, Doran stuff, but I always have a good time. Thank you guys so much. Bye forever. I have a song to work on tomorrow. Stay booked and blessed, guys. Bye. Ooh, let's start that over. There we go.